Welcome to the Shrink Wrap Show. I'm Pam Hernandez-Kaufman.
And I'm Tahliah Peak. We're two shrinks bringing you holistic health hacks.
With our 30 years of combined experience in therapy, we share helpful information about common issues that everyone faces.
Then we break down powerful, proven tools you can start using right away to better your life and your relationships.
Let's wrap. We are so excited to be here with you today. We're brand new out of the chute with this podcast, and I'm Dr. Pam Hernandez-Kaufman. I'm a psychotherapist.
And I'm Tahliah Peak. I'm a licensed professional counselor in the state of Tennessee with my temporary license, and I'm glad that we're able to be here today and share some bite-sized life hacks for you.
You know, I've been doing this for about 23 years, and I have learned some things in this profession. First of all, people are tricky. And they're different and they're complicated, but they also have some things in common. And one of the things we know is that anxiety and depression are probably the two most critical issues we'll be addressing in our practice. And unfortunately, they're at an all-time high.
Yes.
COVID kind of did a number to everybody. Mm-hmm. There's a loneliness epidemic. And we got together, having taught together and worked together and trauma trained together in other countries, and said, we want to help more people. We want to help you.
Absolutely.
Giving you some wellness hacks, giving you some information, just rapping with you. Two people who are shrinks talking to you about some things that might be helpful, some information that may be life-changing. That would be our hope.
Yeah. So today's our topic is just really about our origin. Like, why are we here? Why did we decide to do a podcast to begin with? And so, Pam, share with us why you wanted to do a podcast.
You know, T, I'm older than you. Did you know that?
A little bit.
Okay. I think that there's a different perspective you get as you age, and you sort of come to a place where you say, I need to make the best and the most out of what time I have left.
Right.
So two things. I began to see patterns of behavior with people, and I thought, well, gosh, this is so common. Why can't we do a ginormous support group?
Right.
And two, I want to do this. I want to do whatever it is and reach more people as quickly as possible with the information that I'm gathered over the years.
For sure.
And with my education, with my experience, with all of the varied areas I've worked within, whether it's homeless, in the prison system, out in other countries, working with multicultural people, in the domestic violence shelter, just all of it. People are people. And our goal would be to reach people wherever they are with some help.
Yeah, and that's very similar to why I was interested in doing a show to begin with as well. Like, I from experience, have experienced a lot of different loss in my life. Not just loss, but like different relationships come and go into your lifespan. And I'm about half your age, but we won't tell you our age.
You just blew it for me.
But what I know is that, like, we do better when we're together. We do better when we're in relationship with people. And so the reason why I really wanted to do this podcast with you was, one, I wanted to learn from you, and I wanted other people to also learn from you. Two, I wish counseling and therapy was free to everybody, but of course it's not. We have to make a living. I get that. But I wanted to be able to give people little tricks, tips, information for them to really feel like they can get a handle on an area in their life.
So what you're talking about is connection.
Right, absolutely.
We need connection, and we need to know that we're much more alike than we're different.
Absolutely.
And not everybody is going to come to therapy. Either they don't have time, they don't understand it, they don't have the resources.
Right.
So how can we bring therapy to them?
Exactly.
I mean, that's really the whole secret.
Yeah.
And that connection and that feeling of, oh, I'm actually not that different than everyone else.
Absolutely.
Brings people out of isolation. Helps them show up fully in life in their authentic selfness. And that's what we want.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Yeah, that's the goal.
So today, our thought was to bring our first wellness hack.
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
What have
The
we
hack of
got,
the day.
T?
Today, I think we want to do
Breathing
a
square?
breathing square with people. Yeah.
So we're going to invite you to do a breathing square with us. This is one of the quickest ways to deactivate, and we're going to use some terms with you, but we'll define them.
Yes,
Your
absolutely.
sympathetic nervous system. That is your limbic system being activated. That's your fight, flight, freeze. We like to use the example of the hand-brain model developed by someone, we don't know who, but where this is your body, this is your brain stem, this is your thinking brain or your prefrontal cortex, and when it gets activated or stressed, it's like you flip your lid.
Yay.
And you are operating like this.
Yep. So this part of your brain just turns off.
It's not online.
It's not online.
So what's online is I've got to be looking for danger. The brain doesn't know the difference between real danger and perceived danger, so it'll just stay activated. So if I want to close that up and get that thinking brain back in gear, back online, the quickest way to do that is slowing down my breathing.
Absolutely.
That's my rest and digest center here and my parasympathetic nervous system. So think of a parachute. And that really amazing part, not the part where you first come out of the airplane when you can't breathe, but the part after the parachute gets activated. And so in a breathing square, simply slow your breathing down and smell the flowers and blow out the candles. And you want to make that square as big as you can and smell the flowers again and blow out the candles. You want to be doing this a couple of times. Now, if you're in public, you may want to just do an imaginary square so that you don't get taken into a psychiatric ward. But the breathing square is very helpful to just sort of trick your brain into, I'm fine, I'm calm, I got this.
Yeah.
A lot of people like the soup, too.
Yeah.
So we might just throw in the soup today.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
If you don't like breathing squares, flowers, candles, go ahead and get your favorite soup in your hand.
Mine is sancocho.
I'm going with sancocho.
Yeah.
I'm going with cheddar broccoli.
Okay.
And we're going to just smell our soup, really take a deep breath in. But it's so hot, you got to blow it out.
I tell my little clients whenever I have them, you don't want to smell it so fast because you don't want it up your nose, but you also don't want to blow it so fast it spills all over you. So you do it really slow. Breathe in slowly
and carefully. Breathe the soup, broccoli cheddar, and blow.
I still need that sancocho recipe.
we did need to get that.
Yeah.
Breathing soup, breathing square.
Yeah.
Our wellness hacks for the day.
Yeah. So that's our wellness hacks for today. If you are listening with us today, please subscribe to our podcast, our show. We like it whenever people like our show. And so the more likes, the more downloads, the more subscriptions, the quicker we can get people to this information. So
exactly,
do one act of kindness today and share our podcast.
And we'll be back next time.
We're so glad you joined us today on the Shrink Wrap Show.
If you enjoyed this episode or found it helpful, remember to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and share the show with people you care about.
Also, your feedback is valuable, so leave a comment, question, or suggestion, and we'll see you next time
on the Shrink Wrap Show.